Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Citations to those for lit, to split his truth across the four corners of all fair truth and sincerity. Right, it's the brother I'm a one about from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Let's get to the sentence going through just about how the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, have forsaking the ways of the Lord, and then ways to understand of the Lord, the knowledge of the Lord, the commandments that the Lord Yahweh gave to the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the way to the way to really how to live, and go about how to really to have understanding, to really have a moral sense to how to go about your day to day, and obeying the laws and statutes and commandments of the Lord, but knowing they know we can't keep all the laws and statutes and commandments in this captivity, and get that understanding. It's because it's 613 laws, so, but you can, it's certain laws that you can't keep, it's like some basic laws you can keep, but our people, so-called Negro, Latino, they don't want to keep laws of the ways of the Lord, the understanding the ways of the Lord, they rather keep what the so-called Esau Edom tells them, or these sellout preachers, or whoever may be, rappers, whatever may be, influence the so-called Negro Latino natives to go astray from the ways of the Lord, these Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives, they rather just don't want to hear the truth in the ways of the Lord from the men and apostle elders, from the apostle elders and men of Great Millstone. They rather just want to hear those sweet things like everything's gonna be okay. Yes, you can eat pork, you could eat abominable foods, you can eat shrimp, crab, whatever, lobster, and you're gonna be okay. No, that's far from what thus saith the Lord. You ain't supposed to eat pork, you ain't supposed to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, you ain't supposed to be doing no homosexual acts, because it's all abomination to the Lord. The Lord hates the things that our people are indulged in. They get involved into these wicked acts. Like I say, these pastors and so forth, telling these pastors or whoever telling these celebrities, whoever influenced the so-called Negro Latino natives to tell them, hey, it's okay to do this. It's nothing gonna happen to you. That's not true. It's a consequence for that. And the Lord Yahushua, He's a power to be feared. And soon to come, you so-called Negro Latino Israelites that they want to hearken to the ways of the Lord. They want to come into they want to cleave into the ways of the Lord. The Lord just had you set up to be destroyed. The Lord Yahushua only look for those that's gonna obey His ways, and it's gonna be in order, and not get out of order, and stay in line and follow His way, which is the way of life. But I'm getting to it. Jeremiah 2:13, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can't hold no water. So our people have so-called Negro Latino natives, which are the Lord's chosen people, have committed two evils. They're forsaking the Lord, and they forsaking the living waters, which is this doctrine, understanding the Lord. The real understanding from the apostles and brethren that had the spirit of the Lord. They had the spirit power of the Lord Yahweh on us. We have the spirit of the Lord on us. To give you this word, knowledge, and understanding. To break it down to you what certain understanding what the word means, and certain things that you should not be doing, that the Lord hates. But our people don't want to listen because, like I say, Israel, so-called Negro Latinos, they are hard-headed, stiff-necked people. They don't want to really take order, or they get in their mindset, you can't tell me what to do, or they think they know it all. They really don't. You really don't know shit. You really don't know nothing. You really don't know nothing for real. You just know what these devils, so-called my Esau Edomites, these lying, deceptive devils, so-called white people had told you, and these sellout, these Negro pastors and so forth. They give you that, that sweet doctrine that everything's gonna be okay and shit like that, and it's not. Especially here, in America, the Lord Yahweh it's like the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring nothing but death and destruction to this place. It's nothing good. It's gonna come to America, but a whole lot of pain and suffering that the Lord Yahweh has for this place, and for you hard-headed Negro Latino natives that didn't want to listen and hearken to the ways of the Lord, or you scoffed and laughed at the men of the Lord for teaching the truth, thinking that we are crazy or whatever. We don't know what we're talking about, but we do know what we're talking about through the Spirit power Yahweh Shai, Because, the Lord Yahshua, he's dealing with the men, he's dealing with the apostles and elders and brethren of great millstone, that have this truth, that sincerely are pushing this truth, warning you and telling you come away from that philosophy, those wayward doctrines, those doctrines that don't have no substance. It has no ending. What's the end game? What's the end to be? What's the end all to be all? What's next to come? What can these other doctrines or these celebrities will ever tell you what's to come? They just want you to stay. They want you so-called Negro Latino natives to have your mind frame just stuck in America. They don't want you to really have a real understanding of what's next to come, or what's warning you warning you what's to come before it happens. The men of the Lord telling you these things before it happens. We giving you this love. It's really love when we warning you and telling that America's gonna be destroyed. That Lord Yahshua is gonna bring a destruction to America, and and the kingdom to come is gonna be for the kingdom of Israelites. You should rejoice and be glad for that, but you rather to be stuck. You just rather just stay clean, just hold on to something that this place ain't bought you, but pain and suffering, and it still today is, and not like, back in years' time, but it's still somewhere, still bringing you pain and suffering, that's because the Lord Yahushua, he's still reminding you who your enemy is, why you still keep getting shot down the streets, why you keep getting locked up, or, wrongfully locked up, whatever it may be, because that's the Lord Yahushua, keep reminding you, you still in enemy territory. This is not your rest. This is not your, this is not the place that the Lord Yahushua has set up for you to just be comfortable in, to settle, because this is not Yahushua's rule. This is the so-called Esau Edomites' time to rule, but soon to come, the Lord Yahushua is gonna bring down Esau Edom, out of his power seat, and bring in the rulership of the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, but starting with the elect first, because 2/3 they're not gonna get it. They're just gonna be wicked and die on this side, and come back in the kingdom, and come back in the kingdom as babies, and be in their right mind. But so I'm gonna go from there. Proverbs 28:4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked. So our people that so-called Negro Latinos, they forsake the ways of the Lord, so you praise the wicked. So you gravitate to what Esau Edom tells you, Joe Biden, whoever may be, these Edomites, the so-called man, whoever you trust in, you trust in the government, or you trust in, a rapper, whoever may be, telling you what to do, a celebrity, some type of influencer out there, go come this way, come this, walk in this way of understanding. But you don't want to walk in the way of the understanding of the Lord, the apostle as the brethren. This is the way of life. This is the way that you should come and walk in and trust in. and believe in and have faith, but not all so-called Negro Latino natives have faith and believe in what, the apostles and brethren are teaching, through the Spirit power Yahweh Shai, So like I said, two-thirds of the nation of Israel is like just gonna do what they want to do. And like I said, it's gonna be found out that the way they walk is leading them to death. But reading on, but such as keep the law contended with them. So I say the apostles, elder brethren, a great millstone, we contending. The word contend means we fight. We fighting. We combating. Those these wayward doctrines, these doctrines that don't hold no weight, these false doctrines, with the truth of the word of the Lord, really give you real knowledge, understand the Lord, not what these pastors teaching you, but they vain babbling that they be in those churches don't understand what they read because they don't have the Spirit on them. They don't have the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh on them. They just rambling going on, whatever they was taught by they who was taught the other pastor taught them, to be the next pastor, whatever, the next teacher to come up to teach the pastor that taught whoever the pastor was taught by and so forth, need to be brought down, but that's not the way, they teachings are completely off. They don't have no understanding of the word of the Lord. Like I said, those teachings come from that. What like it's like I say, them schools they go to, whatever. I can't think what they call them schools. I'll just say like them Bible teaching schools. You look up whatever. I can't think of one right now, but that they go to and they learn and they teach those churches what Esau Edom had pushed forth. That lie and deception about what the Lord really about, and it's far from the truth. Like I said, the men of the Lord, when apostles, brother, great mills don't have the truth of the Lord. That's why we continue to fight and we push His word, giving the truth, warning you, giving the real understanding of the Lord and what the Lord really about. And like I say, He's a power to be feared, and and like I say, he's a power of mercy, but He's to be feared as well. He's a power to be taken seriously. Not some, he's just a soft guy that, like I said, these so-called white man Esau Edom has portrayed him to be. That's not true. That's far from what thus said the Lord. The Lord was an austere man, a serious guy. He ain't play no games. I'm single for now. So I'm gonna go from now to Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. So the so-called Negro Latino, they are going astray, man. They are led astray, by these shepherds, man. These, like I say, these pastors, I say your celebrities, whoever it may be, are leading you to a way that is leading you to death, telling you to trust in taking the jab, the shot, Where's there in the scripture to tell you to take the jab shot, Where it said, where coming from, let the Lord say it's okay for you to take that. It's okay with, trusting what the so-called man Esau Edom tells you. And so you so-called Negro Latino, you trusting that. You trusting the bullshit that these pastors and so forth tell you, or Joe Biden, who it may be. They're just leading you just straight to the death, man. They're not leading you to life, just, the way of salvation, which is the way of, from the apostles, the brother, great millstone that we have, through the Spirit power Yahweh Shai. But only a few chosen men, first time with the men of the nation, Israelites, could really find the knowledge, understand the Lord, come into the knowledge, understanding, and really believe and have faith, and eventually, be a part of the number. Hopefully, I'm part of the number to hold on to this knowledge of truth and continue to believe and have faith until the Lord Yahweh Shai you know, uh, to come back and, and deliver, his chosen, that believe, from the beginning. I said, hopefully I'm part of the righteous number, but you so-called Negro Latinos, I'm gonna read the rest of this. They had gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. So yeah, you going from mountain, you going from here to there. You trying to search for answers. You so-called Negro Latino natives. You going from this. You trying, you like I said, you want to go try to trust in the government, and you trying to find another way, to find some type of understanding and rest and comfort, but it's not doing nothing but bringing you more confusion and pain and death. And you wonder why you all in the position you in, because you don't trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai. You don't trust what the men of the great millstone first telling you, the ways of the Lord. You rather go by your way of understanding, or you don't believe, or you don't have the patience to wait on the Lord, for him to make the move, and bring down the so-called man Esau Edom, man. Which, like I say, patience is a tough thing, to wait for something to come about like that, to see, something that you never seen, you never seen before, seeing America being brought down, being destroyed, But that's the only way you gonna really get salvation and a real, a relief, a resting. You get rest now. You can come to the knowledge and understanding and get rest, and for like understanding to know what's coming next. What's the end all to be all. Know how to go about your day to day. Understanding the Lord. Walking in this truth. Walking and understanding the ways of the Lord. And applying it in your life. Your day to day, applying His word and knowledge of the Lord in your day to day. And keeping, like I said, keeping the basic laws. You can't keep all the laws now. Like IUIC said, keep the law. There's not, you can't keep all the laws. You keep basic ones that, follow like the dietary laws that, certain animals you can't eat, for like, benefit your health. It's a benefit of your health too, going to the scriptures, and so forth. But you so-called Negro Latinos you don't want to listen, you just want to be stuck in your ways and what Big Mama told you, whatever, and been pastor Johnson, whoever, you want to call these pastors these days, whatever they call them these days, you want to trust in them, but it's going to lead you just, to death, lead you to more pain and suffering and eventually death, man, leaving you straight, it's not leading to a good place. These doctrines or whatever you trust in. I'm talking about you so-called Negro Latinos, But like I said, the real salvation, is when the Lord Yahweh Shai was gonna turn, and like I say, nobody been, you people talking in the church they been saved. That's not true. You haven't been saved for nothing, man. The only way you're gonna be saved if you're a part of the righteous number of the so-called Negro Latino natives, of the Israelites, 144,000. You're part of the righteous number of 144,000, And that's hopefully I am, and hopefully, I'm chosen to have mercy for the Lord and deliverance, And like I said, from apostles and brethren, that's in this truth and believe that we hope we are part of the righteous number, to have mercy from the Lord. But this is the way, just keep on believing it, trusting and have faith, and don't let it go. That goes for me. So with that, I didn't want to make it too long. So again, like all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. To the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.